And that's how Seal fainted quickly, too. A Spearow took it out. That's embarrassing. Okay, Battle 4. Guitars are my life, but Unplugged is wimpy. That sounds typical from a guitarist. And he has a mix of electric and grass Pokemon, it looks like. So I see how this is gonna work. Well, the obvious choice would be to lead with Wooper, but if they use any grass Pokemon would devastate Wooper, though. So I gotta think about this here for a moment. Hoot Hoot only knows Pack. That's not good. And Grimer has Giga Drain and Sludge. Grimer might be a good one. I mean, Bulbasaur is grass and poison, so Sludge wouldn't be super effective against it, but it could still do okay. The other two would suffer from Sludge, though. Yeah, I better lead with Wooper, and I'll pick Grimer, and I need a third one yet. I'm stuck between Seal and Machop. I mean, Hoot Hoot only knows Pack. Oh, what the heck, I'll just use Hoot Hoot. I hope those were the best choices. Probably not. But we're gonna leave with Wooper. At least it's resistant to electric, because it is part ground. And he leads with Mareep, or Mareep, however you want to say it. We are going to use Dig. And wow, we outspeed it. I thought Wooper was just... I know Mareep has low speed as well, but I thought Wooper was just a pinch slower than Mareep, but I guess not. Suffer. Oh, you hung in. That sucks. I could probably use Surf and knock it out. Let's go ahead and do that. And Mareep had fainted. Watch out! Ah! And it goes with Magnemite. Because Magnemite is electric and steel, Dig is definitely going to do some serious damage to it. It'll still be able to hit me with that Swift move, but whatever. Swift's not a high dealing damage move, so I'm not too worried about it. Oh, but he uses Curse instead. And it hung in with 2 HP, how about that? Well, I'm gonna use Surf again. Just like the first Pokemon, hit them with Dig and then use your Surf. It only had 2 HP, and it's electric and steel, it still would have done decent damage to it. Water's not super effective against either of those types, but it still does decent. I see what happened here. He used all electric Pokemon. What are the odds of that? Yeah, you do that. As you see, that's not going to do as much. Don't try to hit Wooper with a steel move. It's not going to help you there. Oh, it knows Protect. That's a Jip. Okay, then, improvise. We have Surf and Dynamic Punch. Let's just use Surf. Iron Tail's not going to do that much to me anyway, so I'm sure I'll be able to knock it out first. So, Wooper was a very ideal Pokemon to start with. Now, if he would have used Grass Pokemon, I would have been in trouble. for sure. I'd have to switch at that point. And Surf did quite a good bit of damage to Pichu. And he missed that time. Or she, rather. I see it's female, now that I take a closer look at it. And it fainted. Pichu is down, and that is the end of the battle. So Wooper pulled off a very awesome victory there. Against not one, not two, but all three Pokemon. As I said, though, that was good luck, because he used all electric types, and electric moves aren't going to damage Wooper. Fade out! You can't do that live, though. With today's technology, it's possible. Okay, we're going to continue. We're halfway done already. Battle number 5, and it looks like we're going to fight a fisherman. Some fishermen have no patience at all. Hurry up already. Fisherman Curtis. A bunch of water types. When he has a Wooper as well. Yeah, normally you want to lead with Pichu, but I'm wondering if he's not going to use Wooper first. So what do I do here? They're all water types, though. Does anybody have a grass move? Because besides electric, the only other weakness I can think of... Oh, Grimer has Giga Drain. Yeah, if it's just a water Pokemon, like water and nothing else, it's only weak to electric and grass from what I'm aware of. Those are the only two weaknesses. So, I'm going to lead with Grimer, as weird as that sounds, but I'm also going to use Pichu, and we need a third Pokemon to choose here. We'll use Machop for good measure. Just in case. I don't... Well... Yeah, Machop would have been fine. I was going to say, Slowpoke may know a Psychic move. That would probably be my only concern. Oh, and it led with Meryl. Thought for sure they would have picked Wooper. And we are going to use Giga Drain. And it uses Rain Dance. Of course, just about everything else outspeeds a big wad of sludge. Hey, since it used Rain Dance, I should switch to Pichu and use Thunder against it. Yeah, why not? I'll go ahead and do that. That's a good shoe-in for Pichu, at least. Thing is, if he does have Wooper and he switches, I'm kind of screwed. And water moves are powered up by Rain Dance as well. Although Waterfall didn't do too bad. Didn't do as much as I thought it was going to do. Okay, good. Meryl's going to get hit by a Thunder attack. Critical hit. That probably wasn't even necessary, but I'll take it. Wow, that's not right. Well, then don't use Rain Dance next time. That's all I can suggest for you. And here's where Wooper comes into place. I will need Grimer for this now. So, well, let me just check here. Well, Swift, but that's not going to do a ton. So yeah, switching back to Grimer now. Because Giga Drain's going to devastate that... I almost said Grimer, that would have made sense. Giga Drain will devastate that Wooper. Both grass... Wow, I'm just getting everything mixed up here. Both water and ground are weak to grass. Okay, there, I said it. And it burrowed underground. What are my options? Well, I do have it. Double Team and Endure. Let's try Double Team. I'm feeling lucky. My evasion went up. Evasion. I can't say that right either. And it hit me anyway. Oh good, I'm glad I didn't use Endure, because that would have been a pointless waste. But I am going to use Giga Drain. The advantage of that is I will at least restore my health. HP, health, does it really matter at this point? And it took it out in one hit. All but 2 HP points. I'm now up to 102. Yeah, in case I haven't mentioned it, moves like Absorb, Leech Life, Giga Drain, and Mega Drain will restore half HP. Well, it depends on how much damage you do. If you do what I just did, which it took it out, so it had 91, I think, so I would have restored 45 HP. You get half HP from the damage you deal, basically. So Seal... Oh, well, that didn't do a lot. I took away 26, so I would have restored 13 there, since that's half. Since that didn't do as much... Well, let's try Sludge. I'm just curious to see what happens when I do that. And it's going to use Waterfall. Powered up water move. Oh, I did get to poison it. That did more damage than Giga Drain, that's for sure. Ugh, curse you for having a berry juice. I'm going to use Giga Drain again. And I just hung in from that. Poison will whittle down its health / HP. Wow, that's probably like the 5th time I said that in this recording session. Health / HP. Okay. I don't know if it's just because I've been playing other games and it's just called health on them or what, but it's HP. It clearly says HP. Hit points. It's the same as health, I know, but still. And it has 11. As weird as this sounds, I'm switching to Machop. I'm just gonna see if I can squeeze a perfect out of this. Although I do lose the evasion boost, but that's not a big deal. Oh, well, that took out a good bit. Oh, but it's poisoned. Took it out, so yeah. That worked out good. I'll take it. End of battle. And because none of my team members had fainted, I do get a perfect from that. Extra continue. And the Fisherman has just one of the most weirdest faces right now. I feel as if a big one got away and took my rod with it. I'm not going to reinterpret what that just came through in my mind. But that was definitely very suggestive there. Moving on. Okay, we're on to the 6th battle already. And it looks like we're against a medium. You have you no fear. If any of you know Pokemon, you'll know that they changed, in 1st gen and 2nd gen they are called mediums, but in 3rd gen and later on they changed it to where they're called channelers now, because I guess medium isn't an appropriate word to give them in our culture. Whatever. Nintendo does the right things to make sure it doesn't get into some weird lawsuits, so I don't blame them. And she has a few psychic Pokemon, a fighting Pokemon, a rock and ground. Well, it's kind of varied here, actually. Well, Execute, I think, is just grass, but when it involves... I can't remember. Execute's either grass or grass and psychic. I can't remember off the top of my head. Boo-hoo. But, let's see here. Wooper will be good against Larvitar and Ekans. Machop has Earthquake. Yeah, Sorry for taking a while here, but when you're given Pokemon that you don't really know the movesets to, it does complicate things a little bit. I could use Grimer, but my concern would be the Drowsy, particularly. And I have a feeling she's going to lead with Drowsy. And I just noticed, I don't have a single move that could take on a Psychic Pokemon. I don't have any Bug moves, I don't have any Dark moves, and no Ghost moves, so I'm stuck. I have to just kind of grin and bear this, really. I think I'll lead with Seal. Yeah, I'll go with Seal first. I'm going to use Grimer and... I think Wooper will be good as well. Well, no, I better not use Wooper because of the Execute. I'll go with Machop. That might be better. Hopefully it can take a hit if I have to resort to using it. Yeah, that took a little thinking because she has a varied team there. Many different types of Pokemon. And your first choice is Tyrogue. Let's use Toxic, because I can. Tyrogue's not particularly powerful, although I see it uses Swagger. Sucks because I don't have any physical moves. Oh, I do have Bitterberry though, so... Well, if anything, it boosted my attack stat, but that's not going to really change too much, because as I said, I don't have any physical moves. I will use Protect, though. That way, Toxic is the badly poison condition, so it's going to double over each turn how much HP it takes away. There, I said it right for once, HP. I'm sure it's going to keep trying to use Swagger against me, though. So let's see if I can pull this off. Let's use Waterfall. And one more Toxic / badly poisoned might take it out here. Oh no, it's still hung in. Okay. Well, regardless of what I do, it's gonna faint anyway. Oh, it switches. That's funny, that's what you say too. I used Waterfall, which was not good. I don't want to switch to, I have Grimer, but I don't want to switch to it because, it's poison. If it uses a Psychic move, that's not going to be good. But I did pull off an Ice Beam there. Yep, it knows Confusion. I figured as much. Oh, I got confused again. And I don't have a Bitterberry anymore. Oh, but I still broke through the confusion. That's fantastic. Execute is down. It's hard to say what moves any of the computer players' Pokemon have because their teams are randomized as well. That's something else I forgot to mention. In addition to your own team, the computer players' team will also be randomized. However, they will still get like the same theme, if that makes any sense. Like, I'm guessing this medium's team has Pokemon that has like confusion-related moves. That's what I've observed so far, anyway. Because Execute had confusion, and the other one, Tyrogue, had Swagger. I just hung in with that. Wow. I should probably... Yeah, I'll switch to Grime. No, I'm not going to switch to Grimer, actually. But Chop will be a better choice here. Because it has Earthquake. I was going to pick Grimer, but Grimer only has Giga Drain and Sludge, and neither of them are going to do hardly anything to Ekans. This is the second time we've seen Ekans already. I've been poisoned. No big deal, though. I think one earthquake will easily take it out. The question is, do I outspeed it? No, I do not. I'm still hanging in there. One earthquake coming up. Feel the pain. And that knocked out Ekans. Figured it would. Earthquake is a pretty good move for Machop to have. Oh, that's right, the Tyrogue. It's still poisoned. Well, I'm poisoned for that matter as well. Earthquake, what the heck? Ah, it knows detect. Well, it wouldn't have mattered what I used. Oh, it fainted from poison anyway. So there you go. That was very effortless. And because none of my team members fainted, I get a perfect out of that. Medium Peggy, you just lost. It must be a mistake. This! And we got a mineral badge from that. There's only 2 battles left at this point.